Hey YouTube, in this video we're going to be talking about downloading assets direct from the Unity Asset Store and then upgrading legacy shaders to the new physically based shaders. So firstly, how do we download straight from the Asset Store? Well, if you go T:model here in your search of your project pane, then it's going to start searching both your local machine and the Asset Store for all models. If you then add on a search time like Robot Kyle, for example, and wait a moment, then you will get all of the Robot Kyle models direct in the Unity Asset Store. Click on the first one and then click Import Package. Now at this point you may be asked for your Unity 3D credentials the first time. You can tell it to remember it. Mine are already in here, so the guy is downloading now. It's 10.4 meg and you could click through to the web page of the creator if you wanted to. Fantastic. So here he is coming in with a standard import dialog. Let's get him in and then take a look at the materials on him. So here we go. There is the model itself in the models folder. Drag him into your hierarchy and double click. Now you have a robot in your scene. Now I have a directional light here with a green cast to it. You could have whatever color light you like. I'm going to leave green at this moment. So click into the materials and take a look at this guy's material. The thing to note is it's using a legacy bump diffuse shader. Change that to standard. Looks a little bit different, but Unity has still done a very good job of preserving the albedo map, that used to be called the base texture, and of bringing in the normal map, both of which are in the textures folder. Now, the standard texture, let's just take a look at the way that it works. It works based on the idea of how metallic something looks, and for a robot, giving him some metallic feel is a great idea. It also has a smoothness setting. At 0 smoothness, the surface is very rough and diffuses all the light that hits it. As the smoothness increases, you can see the specular increasing on his head, until it's so smooth that there's actually nothing for the specular to scatter off. So you lose the specular highlight that you have here on his head, but you still maintain a very metallic look. So between the smoothness slider and the metallic slider, you've got a lot of control over this physically based shader. There is another shader called a specular setup shader, and in this instance you actually get to choose your specular color, but that's weird. I really much prefer the standard shader where the light of the color of the specular highlights are determined by the color of your very light, which is much more physically accurate. So if I set my light to say purple, then I'm seeing a purple bloom on the guy's head, and that is much more natural. So have a play with your metallic offset and with your smoothness. Note at full metallic you don't really get too much diffuse light, you just get a little bit of a specular highlight there, and if you go non-metallic completely, there's a lot of diffuse purple light. So for the robot you might want to be something like this. Looks pretty cool, and you can get it looking pretty much exactly as you like. Of course there's a lot more to the shaders, but this is a really quick video for you just to get into it and see that you can upgrade. By the way, this error you get here, if you just play the game and stop, that error will disappear. So Ben Tristram here, co-author of the Complete Unity Developer. Pop over to CompleteUnityDeveloper.com for an 81% discount on our epic online course with over 20,000 students, and I'll see you soon.